Strait of Hormuz right now appears to be closed.
The deal is over before we even start.
Time is their weapon. The Straits of Hormuz are their weapon.
The world economy cannot survive a 7 to 11% loss of oil supply.
And cue the fire. Another day, another war, and we're still all stuck in the same boat on the Strait of Hormuz, and nothing is moving. So what does that mean? That means things aren't going to be very well, nor are they right now. But let's go ahead and just lie about it. Guys, your GDP, the health of the economy, where we are going, is currently at a 0. And this is like, are we even taking war into effect? No, you wait. It's going to get so much better. GDP, actual, 0. Yes, but bravo, the stock market is up. I know. I said it was, and a week ago, I said put in a buy. That was about the time everyone was like, but do you not know what is on the news? Breaking news. This is nuclear war, bravo. Yep, I've heard this before. But now, just like before, okay, when now I say take profits, not you don't have to take profit, have to see where we are currently at with that swing trade and some coming up resistance. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, I know how bad it is, the world. Exclusive, MTG warns Israel plotting nuclear attack on Iran. Huh? To force the U.S. to stay in the conflict politically. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, I am completely aware of, just hit big mic here, how bad it is in the world. It always will be. And they'll always lie. And MTG warns Israel plotting a nuclear attack on Iran to force U.S. to stay in the conflict, potentially triggering a new war. Is that... Or can I buy an R? Unless this is a word I don't know, triggering a new war and a new word. The former congresswoman went on, yeah, we all know who that is, that Israel may stage a false flag terror attack and blame Iran. Probably. So even though it looks bleak and it's the news and it's the vid and it's the new war and it's the new, who knows, cyber attack, put in a buy. Well, unless you're trading Japanese markets, then put in a sell. But big picture, I think, okay, we go up. Like I said, we will. And then we go down. So take profits and don't buy and hodl. Because I come here every day trying to fix this 85 years till you retire. That was actually Business Insider and MSN. Forget 65. America's new retirement age is 85 or 35. I don't know. If you're 35 and you click buttons on screens, you're okay, as the economic consequences of the conflict cannot be avoided, but you could always trade it. Well, unless you get drafted. Sorry about that, kids. I don't know if this story is correct. I've been seeing it all over. 18 to 25 will be automatically registered for U.S. military draft starting December 2026. I was actually in the military with a guy that was a trader. This was back in the day. I think he was more of a buy low, sell high guy. Didn't remember any indicators at the time. Also, make sure if you guys live in, well, if you're smart enough to live in Minnesota, unrealized taxable gains. That would be instead of fixing the fraud problem. So coming in from them, yeah. So that Bitcoin you're holding or all that money you've made in the stock market that you haven't maybe even sold yet, Minnesota, you got to pay taxes on it. I don't know. Was it me? She looks a lot like our vice president. This was him at a spelling bee.
JD, if you spell this word correctly, you will be crowned this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee Champion. The word is Meathwig 2 Slug Buck-Q E+.
Also, I know what you're thinking. That is not a word. It is a word. My apologies for sometimes chasing squirrels on this channel, but we have a good time.
The budget was released. I was shocked to find out that Prime Minister Carney is cutting $7 billion between Indigenous Services Canada and Crown Indigenous Relations. They provided $0 to deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+. This is abhorrent.
It's okay. I'll tell you what's abhorrent. Did she just use the word abhorrent? I don't know. Hey, breaking news. Judge says incapable to proceed. I know this is a story that everyone forgot about. I didn't. I also didn't forget about Epstein because we have the new war, so let's focus on this.
Now, all U.S. ships, aircraft, and military personnel with additional ammunition, weaponry, and anything else that is appropriate and necessary for the lethal prosecution and destruction of an already substantially degraded enemy will remain in place in and around Iran until such time as the real agreement reached is fully complied with. The president went on to say, which is, if for any reason it is not, which is highly unlikely, then the shooting starts.
Let me just pause it right there. I don't know, did you guys notice? I'm not seeing any traffic go through there. I'm going to chalk that one up to Taco Tuesday. I think this was a hill that Iran would have died on and they would have won. Oh, and by the way, the Strait of Hormuz is closed. But just in case you're wondering what else is going to remain closed, the economy. Just like everyone, Luke Groman, more specifically, April 15th, if that thing is not open, may God be with us all. Kind of like during the vid. Let's just shut everything down for 2 weeks. Yeah, that doesn't work that way. Have supply chain issues, have inflation, loss of jobs, stimmies. I know it seems, but that was good. Let's drop in on Fox breaking news and see what's going on with the Strait.
We're watching it by the hour. So too is the White House, and Connor Hansen has an update from the North Lawn there. And Connor, good morning to you.
Bill, good morning. Only a handful of ships have been able to pass through the Strait of Hormuz since the ceasefire began, and questions over whether the strait is actually open could test this already fragile agreement. So far, Iran has maintained its tight grip on the vital shipping lane, reportedly telling mediators it will limit traffic to roughly a dozen ships per day. And those ships could have to pay tolls and coordinate with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Only 5 ships passed through the strait yesterday, according to the firm Kepler, and data from maritime traffic shows not all of them were carrying crude oil.
I really think that we are seeing signs that the straits is starting to reopen. I think you guys have probably seen oil prices have come down. So
let me just pause it there for a moment. You know, when a politician lies, their eyes are usually closed. Oh yeah, strait's completely open. It's not even straight anymore. Actually, very gay and happy, swinging the bat both ways. There's 5 of that. 5 ships have passed through, and they just happen to be Iranian. Now we have politicians. Yep, everything's great. Boots on the ground. I haven't seen one ship.
Negotiations are set to start in Islamabad, Pakistan. This is the situation. The Strait of Hormuz right now appears to be closed. Additionally, the atomic...
All right, so there you have it. Breaking news. The strait's still closed. And hey, you guys are actually going into cash. Why? These are actually investors. Yeah, you get a little drop. Well, I don't know. You do know that CTAs now, those are the computers, set to buy near record $45 billion in stocks next week. See, they've all taken my course on how to enter and exit. But investors getting out, you have CTAs getting in. I told you to get in here. All you had to do was turn on one indicator. I want you making money every day. Actually, just got an hour ago. What a best day ever. Who's Bill? Peter. Just wanted to thank you for your program. Last year, I made over 50,000 in my accounts. And today, wait, was this today? Sorry, ADHD. Yesterday was my all-time record ever. Made over 14,000 in trades in one day. I say you're welcome, Peter. And I got to find out who this Bill is. Let me turn on one. It is the Bravo 9. I'll make it dotted for you so you can see it. And I'm going to zoom in and you can go, oh, now that's all-time high up there. What are the chances? Highly unlikely. Well, that is, it swings up and it takes it out. You probably have a 4% chance. I had you entering back here. That was March. And then we roll into April Fool's Day. Like, go ahead. And then it went down, and I'm like, no, you're good. No, still good. This is on DIA, or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Or you could have done it on this one. This is the Qs, the NASDAQ. Boom, you're in. You're still in. What do you got? The S&P 500. Let's roll it, Jimmy. Oh, was it? Did I get that? Oh, sorry. Let's move along to the 2000. This is your small cap. Now, this is different. Teach you all about this stuff in the course. This is a double bottom. Sometimes the swing will go, oh, then run. shared on the channel, right? There's your second, but it would have been like, okay, let's go. Oh, you closed under it, right? It's this, get ready again. Also, breaking news, if you want to learn how to do it step by step, I have a new course, Stock Market Money Glitch, and I don't ever want to show it. So this course sells out in 30 minutes. Can't get it, come back tomorrow, try again. Like, I want to start somewhere. You could take my $1 million course. It is easy. And I'm still giving you my bear market course for two. Like, you get 2 courses in one. And it is jam-packed with AI where you just click it and forget it. So on the new course, I teach you, see these candles. I've never done this before. It works. And it's like that 80-20. When you put in something like that, the game's over. As the big bad wolf would say, and then you go, wee, all the way home. What I'm trying to help you with is so you don't have to become a doctor like all of these ladies and gentlemen. 100% of them. Here is the face of your medical industry and jobs. It was actually in Pittsburgh where they posted like, look, no white people. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not going to allow your racist remark to go untouched. See, I found one. Also, as you guys know, I do not promote on this channel. Go to college, spend 10 years in school, become a doctor, practice medicine for a pharmaceutical company. If you go down the rabbit hole on the word pharmaceutical, it is, I think it's Greek pharmakia. It's also witch doctor. But anywho, what do I know? Go work for Disney. Wait, scratch that. Bloodbath at Disney, axed New York Post. Again, start businesses, trade equities. Don't be one of these. Do not get caught up in these. You guys are sending me this post. You see, now I need to bleep it and do a little bit of whiteout over here. I will allow her to continue to talk.
Needs to hear this, but if the options are comply or be shot in the face, we're not living in a free country.
I say, yeah, you moron. We shouldn't worry about the Strait of Hormuz. I honestly, you guys, didn't hear a word. Word she said. I like the new fashion trend, though. I hope that really takes off. Also, if you cannot get in, it says $1,000 and not $299. Please stop paying $1,000. I mean, the blessings are unreal. Stop. Come here every day wanting your digits to go up. I mean, it's nice mine, but I'm not going to run out. I mean, I come here every day. I want your digits to go up. With that, good luck on the codes. I love you. I will see you tomorrow.